Winter reeks its ugly head outside of Millard South High School, but we bring you inside the gym for the Battle of Q Street. Millard West wins the tip. We're off and running, ladies and gentlemen. Dom D'Angelo with the ball.
And obviously, huge rivalry game, a lot at stakes. 2-6 Patriots look to bounce back against the 4-4 Wildcats.
Driving to the lane are the Wildcats. Layup is no good. By number 24, Dallas Beanham. Gage Stanger pushes it to his cousin Blake. His three ball, too strong. And that ball goes over the backboard. Out of bounds, Millard West ball.
And for the Patriots tonight, looking for a huge win to really be the turning point of the season.
Diving in, that's going to be a foul. And they're going to call it from behind on Blake Stanger. That's going to be his first personal. Stanger's defensive tenacity and ability to stop Dom D'Angelo on the break is going to be critical tonight, Joey. D'Angelo's first shot is up and in.
And tonight, obviously, huge rivalry game. Anything can happen. When talking to the team, pretty much everyone gave the same answer. They just said they know it's going to be a hype game. They know that, there's going to be a lot at stake. They know the crowd's going to be packed and cheering, which they already are. They're excited. They're ready to go.
Gage Stanger, the leading scorer on the Patriots. This is off to Blake. Work it around to Michael Harding. Good ball movement. Harding up for two.
Great job by Harding. Coming off of last game, he had a season-high 16 points, 10 for 10 from free throw, and he's looking to have another great game tonight.
D'Angelo off to Meyerstick. Meyerstick trying to go one-on-one on Albert. Going to bring it back out. And getting past Stanger for the two. Stanger did not want to pick up that easy second foul. That would have been a huge critical point in this game if that would have happened. D'Angelo with the first four for the Wildcats. Harding looking to drive again. Kicks it to the corner, back out to Stanger. Continue to move that ball around. We've seen the Patriots improve on the offensive end in terms of assist and just overall team chemistry. Stanger now in the corner. Brings it back out to Gage.
A nice job being patient by the Patriots, not forcing anything too soon.
Albert, long three, no good, and a rebound by Beanham.
And Albert so far tied for first in three-point percentage for the Patriots. Looking to keep that going tonight. Unfortunately, unsuccessful in his first attempt.
Look to spread the floor with Albert out on the wing. D'Angelo going to give it off. Olsen on a curl, deep two, no good. Stanger with the rebound.
And a huge key tonight for the Patriots is shutting down center Evan Meyersick, their leading scorer.
Back out, Jack Cooper, open three. Too strong. Battle underneath. That's going to be over the backboard yet again. So the Patriots are getting open looks. Right now, they're just not hitting them. Oh, Stanger steals it on the inbounds. It's going to get fouled by D'Angelo.
A nice job by Stanger. Point guard, while he might not be leading in points or anything, you can tell he's got, a lot of leadership on this team. He always is so aggressive on defense, on offense. He's always, working hard. He's always seeing a lot of opportunities like right there that most players don't see. He sees the open look.
Pretty balanced Millard West starting five. All five starters average nearly the same amount of points. Ryan Larson and Zach Wilson come in at averaging 7 points a game. D'Angelo Hum with 9 points a game. Beanham averages 9 points a game. And Meyerstick averages a team-high 11 points a game, but a very balanced unit throughout. No clear top player for this Wildcat team as Larson gives it off to Meyerstick. Pick and roll. And that pass is too hot. Thrown by Dallas Beanham. That's going to be Millard West's first turnover of the game.
And when talking to a lot of the players in the Patriots, they feel like the biggest opportunity for the Wildcats is utilizing Evan Meyersick as much as possible. So when talking to him, they said that he likes to, put his head down, drive, and draw fouls or go up big. So they said their biggest thing is to try to keep him outside, try to force him to shoot mid-range shots.
Patriots going small right now. Interesting decision by Coach Lucian. With the size of Millard West, they take Trevor out of the game and put in Trey Munchin. Stanger's mid-range two is no good. Cooper tips it, but right to the Wildcats' Meyerstick. Beanham now races up the court. Corner three for Ryan Larson, in and out, and that ball's going to be deflected off of Meyerstick.
And right now, offense trying to get something to trying to look for something to get going. Really not many opportunities so far. Like you said, they found some decent opportunities, haven't been able to capitalize though.
Coach Lucian calling out a play. Both Stingers out on the top of the key. Harding, Cooper, and Mungeon, the other three on the floor for the Patriots. Millard West now playing that zone. Now coming up is Beanham. Stanger picks up his dribble.
Great defense by the Wildcats so far.
Open look for Mungeon. Knocks it down. Trey Mungeon gets the Patriots an early advantage. Very patient against that zone. Finds the open man in the corner. Beanham now errant with the ball. Cooper's going to deflect that off of Beanham. Turnover by the Wildcats.
And when talking to Coach Lucian earlier, he feels really good about this game. He said they had a great practice yesterday. Right now they're prepared and they're ready to work their tails off for 32 minutes and take care of business.
Playing good early on. Obviously, Millard West is 4-4. The Patriots are 2-6. This is a big game if the Patriots want to get back in the hunt for getting a possible chance at state. Obviously, it's a young team, but we've seen them improve drastically throughout the year. A very competitive team. They compete every minute throughout there, Joey. Stanger. Oh, look at that look. Blake Stanger now. His three off the rim and no good. Michael Harding battles underneath, and he's going to get fouled by Meyerstick.
Great job by Harding, not giving up, getting the board and going up strong.
And if you can get Meyerstick in foul trouble, that would be very beneficial. Once again, their leading scorer for the Wildcats.
And Harding at the line, been a really efficient free throw shooter. Like I said, last game went 10 for 10. He's unsuccessful in his first one, though.
We will not say that's the announcing jinx. We'll just ignore that you just said that.
I should have avoided it. That's on me.
Checking out of the game is Jack Cooper. Back into the game is Trevor Albert. So one big goes out, one big comes back in, sticking with that four-guard lineup.
And it'll be interesting to see with this Patriot offense what kind of tempo they approach. We've seen, a little more patience from them. And the Millard West defense has seemed ready for it, but the Patriots have really taken advantage of second chance opportunities and last-second passes.
Backup point guard Chase Holtman with the ball, checking into the game. Harding missed both from the line. Mungeon playing up on him. Now Meyerstick going one-on-one on Albert. Albert with the size advantage. Great job by Stanger. We talked about it. He's a great defensive player. Much like Matty Kroll, gets a lot of steals, a lot of hustle plays on defense. Now working with the ball up top. Off to Trey. Now they work it over to Trevor Albert. Harding cuts underneath, misses the layup. But that's one of Michael Harding's best qualities, is his ability to cut to the rim.
Yeah, he's always ready. He's got great, IQ and vision, always able to see the cuts when they need to be made.
Working it around to D'Angelo. Now Meyerstick, that's a deep two, and he connects. Let's see what they called it. They actually called it a three. It appeared he might have been across the line, but nonetheless, we have a tie game at 7. 3 minutes and counting to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, nice job by Meyerstick. Like I said, the Patriots are trying to keep him outside, and he's showing them, even if he's outside, he can still be a big threat to the Patriots.
Trey Mungeon now with the pick and roll. Going to dish it around to the corner for Gage Stanger. Working around to Michael Harding. Trey, good screen by Harding. Mungeon's three, no good. Trevor Albert battling underneath with Meyerstick. And Holtman's going to come away with the board. Pushing the pace, Zach Olson spots up for three, no good. Battle underneath, Trevor Albert wins that battle. Pace picking up a little bit. Blake Stanger crosses his man up. The hesitation, great job by Blake Stanger, waiting for Dominic D'Angelo to get up in the air until he went up for his shot.
Yeah, great move, nice pump fake, getting them jumping. A great finish by Stanger.
Larson now. Off to Holtman. Good defense there by Mungeon, making him give it off to Meyerstick, who's going to work in the post on Albert. Meyerstick, no good. Stanger trying to not to pick up his second foul, and that's going to be a block from behind on Gage Stanger, but they're going to call a foul on number 2. And the Millard South Patriot crowd does not like that call, Joey.
Yeah, a lot of people not happy about that call, but if you look at the Patriots, they may have been upset at first, but they're shaking it off.
We see how high of an IQ Blake Stanger has, however. Could have easily tried to go for the shot block, even though he's undersized. Instead, did not want to pick up that second foul. Team play right there by Stanger. Give up the 2 instead of committing a possible foul.
And it'll be interesting to see as Evan Meyerstick checks out. Now Jack Cooper and Trevor Albert are both in. Let's see if they try to utilize the bigs more.
Brock
they have that
Murtaugh
size
checking into the
advantage.
game for the first time too. Another substitution. D'Angelo's going to go out of the game. Dallas Beanham is back into the game. Lucian calls out his play. Stanger off to Murtaugh. Munchen rolled his ankle in the Patriots' home opener. Glad to see him back out there. He's a very good shooter, very good guard for the Patriots. Look at the ball movement. Stanger takes it himself. Great strip. Let's see who that was. That was number 5, Josh Wickstrom, checking into the game for the first time for the Wildcats as well. Also number 42, James Conway, into the game for the Wildcats. Falling asleep underneath, Jack Cooper taking advantage of it on the inbound play. Millard South regains a 2-point advantage. Now Beanham guarded one-on-one by Stanger. Thinking about a 3. Albert stays with this man. Now Holtman. Good look underneath. And he traveled with it. Trevor Albert was up in the air, but James Conway walked with it before the shot could get off.
And Conway went out an open look, finished, maybe even had a foul right there, but unfortunately had to travel.
Blake Stanger going to check out. Gage back in. See Lucian with a shorter bench compared to Millard West. How he manages his bench, especially with possible foul trouble, will be interesting. Obviously giving Stanger a break in this last minute now. Blake, that is. Gage Stanger, though, has a wide open 3 at the top of the key. Jack Cooper, look at the hustle, and Gage is going to get his own miss. Now a scrum by the baseline, and that is a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Patriots.
And, you know, when talking to the team about kind of keys to winning, everyone kind of agreed about on the same thing, that they need to make sure they're taking care of the ball offensively, limiting turnovers, and valuing every possession. And, you know, on defense, they agree that they got to stop the bigs, and especially, you know, Evan Myersick and Dallas Beanham is another man that they definitely need to try and limit.
Blake's rush is short-lived as Munchen checks out. Stanger picks up his dribble, nowhere to go with it right now. Gonna get a block from behind by Beanham. Loose ball, Stanger off to Jack Cooper. They work it back out to Harding. Harding attacks the glass, gets fouled. Good, strong move by Michael Harding, going up with aggression.
Yeah, nice aggressive approach right there by Harding. He'll go to the line for another 2. Obviously, first time at the line, wasn't successful, went 0 for 2, but he's looking to bounce back right now.
Harding's got pretty good athleticism when he wants to drive it to the lane. His first free throw's up and good. Now checking into the game for the first time is Ben Stratman.
And it's nice to see a lot of seniors out there. You got Albert, Stratman, and Munchen. You know, I talked to Jack Cooper kind of about how this could potentially be his last game playing against West. You know, obviously he's a senior. And he just kind of, you know, he was talking about it, and he was saying that, you know, all the seniors really want to just leave it all on the court tonight, knowing that it could be the last time playing. Obviously, Millard West, their biggest rival, they want to do anything possible to get a win in their final appearance.
Ben Stratman tries to stay with his defender. However, Chase Holman's going to beat him to the spot and go to the line for 2.
Foul charge to Millard South, number 1. Ben Stratman, his first personal.
So back and forth action right now. Millard South, despite Millard West having the size advantage, has done a pretty good job on the glass. First free throw's good.
And one advantage for Millard West, we haven't really seen much yet, are their shooters. They've got some really talented guys that are able to pull up from 3 about at any point. We haven't seen it been utilized too much yet. We'll see if it starts to play a bigger role later in the game.
Second free throw rolls in and out. Albert tips it to Harding. Battle for that loose ball. Stanger going to get trapped with it. However, he's going to give it off to Harding. 7 seconds and counting. First, Blake Stanger. Oh, look at the craftiness by Blake Stanger. Get hit in the face on the way up by number 42 for the Wildcats, James Conway.
And a great job right there, drawing the foul with about 1.5 seconds to go.
Well, Stanger has the burst to get anywhere on the floor he wants at any time. Very crafty with the ball, very smart with the ball, and he's going to get rewarded with 2 shots at the line.
I mean, you watch him play, and you always see aggression and heart. he will always, no matter what's happening, he'll always make, a last-second play, do whatever it takes to help his team.
First free throw's up and good. 1.4 to go in the opening quarter. Second one rolls in. Shot at the horn, nowhere near the basket. Very good first quarter of the play. The 2-6 Patriots, though, ousting the 4-4 Wildcats right now by a score of 15-10. We'll take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and be right back.
South and Millard West junior class boards and senior class boards sold t-shirts this past month to raise awareness of all those who had been affected by cancer. Together, the two schools sold over 216 t-shirts representing different forms of cancer. Tonight we present a check to the American Cancer Society for $900. Before we present the check to the American Cancer Society, we'd like to take a moment and recognize those who have fought cancer. We celebrate those who survived, but also those who lost the battle. If you are a loved one who has been affected by any form of cancer, please stand up. Please help me give these fighters a round of applause. Tonight, Millard West Principal, Dr. Greg Keeman, and Millard South Principal, Mrs. Heidi Weaver, will be presented with the Hoops for Hope check for the American Cancer Society. We hope our schools can help contribute much more in the future to help find a cure for cancer. Thank you to all who supported this event this year.
I usually take initiative, so I don't think this one's on him.
Tonight, Stacy Braun gets to split the pot. Stacy Braun, you get to split the pot.
Post-game inning for losing, right? Right?
If we win, for sure. If we lose, maybe.
Yeah, only after dubs.
turning point for the season. You know, I talked with Coach Lucian about possibly being a turning point, and he just said he knows that these guys are going to, you know, really get their game together. He said it's a matter of when with these guys, that they're going to, with their work ethic, that they will get over the hump, and he thinks tonight would be the best time to do it.
Coach Lucian calls a timeout as Stanger was trapped in the corner. He's got a lot of timeouts to work with. Might as well use one.
Timeout on the floor, a 30-second timeout.
And tonight, great turnout by the fans at Millard South. You know, this really is a great student section. I was actually talking with Lucian again earlier just about the importance of the student section. He just said that there is not a better place to play than at Millard South. You know, he said that he knew it was going to be packed and electric, and he said that the players tonight will not disappoint with the effort that they put on the court, and so far the players have not disappointed. You know, in the girls' game, we saw a great game. The girls took a big win, and now in this game so far, Patriots with a 6-point lead in a back-and-forth battle.
Large crowd on hand indeed, Joey. These Patriots are ready for everything. They're not scared of the moment despite their youth.
The Patriots taking their time.
Working it up top. Good move by Gage Stanger underneath. That's going to get deflected, though, by Zach Olson as Gage tried to get it to the corner to Trevor Albert. Now D'Angelo working up. Numbers for the Wildcats. Olson not going to go at Albert. Has to bring it back out. Beanham. Olson looking to get on the scoreboard. Uses his size against Albert. Not able to convert. The length of Trevor Albert affecting that shot. Gage Stanger comes away with it in the open field. Picks up his dribble. Brings it back out to Blake. Cross court to Albert. He's got a wide open look. Catch and shoot. Bang!
Albert with his 11th point and his third 3-point of the game. Great night for Albert.
You give Albert some separation because of his size advantage. He's 6'9". He's the tallest player on the court. He can shoot it over anybody, and he shoots it at an alarming rate, too.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Oh, look at the steal by Blake Stanger, Joey, picking the pocket of Beanham. Stanger going up. No foul called underneath. Not even a block or a charge. Beanham now racing ahead against Albert. Albert going to foul Beanham and the foul. Counted and one.
And that could be a big play for the Wildcats. Patriots wasting no time, gained a lot of momentum, but with an and one like that, getting their student section hype, this could be a turning point for the Wildcats. You know, they might be able to look back on this play and say, you know, this is the play where we gain momentum. This is the play where we realize that, you know, we're just in this game as they are.
Well, the Patriots, they have to play mistake-free.
And with that, so far, both teams have an even 5 turnovers apiece. And that was one thing the Patriots knew they'd have to limit.
Free throws no good by Beanham. Too strong off the glass. See if the Patriots can continue finding open looks from the outside. Harding now looking to drive. Stanger. Jack Cooper was not ready for that pass from Trevor Albert. Now Beanham on the break again. Gage Stanger in front of him. Beanham no good. Great job by Blake Stanger. Never even touched Beanham, just altered his shot. Now Gage going to take that baseline. Wise play to find Harding wide open. Bang!
Michael Harding with the 3 after the Wildcats gain some momentum. Here the Patriots are right back striking for 3.
3 ball by Larson's no good, and the Patriots have taken control of this one. Gage Stanger now looking to ISO. Nice move by Gage, too strong. That ball is deflected off of Zach Olson, out of bounds, Patriot ball.
And it's nice, after not seeing much of Gage Stanger in that second quarter, here he is right back playing a crucial role in this team.
The penetration kick-out threes have really worked well for the Patriots today. And then when Millard West is shifted to the zone, they need to continue. I think the 3 ball is going to be the recipe for success. Jack Cooper, no. Trevor Albert, look at that length. Meyerstick, though, he's going to get it. Although Albert had it at first. And now numbers for the Wildcats. Beanham going right at Cooper. Cooper not going to allow Beanham to get that layup. Once again, great transition defense by the Patriots. One-on-one with Dallas Beanham. Beanham, once again, unable to connect.
Yeah, Patriots been handling this pressure really well.
But the more threes they shoot, I think the more efficient they will be on offense. And it will also lead to more driving attacks if they continue to space the floor. Gage Stanger's wide open. They finally find him, and he's going to drive. Like I just said, Joey, finding places to slash and drive on the floor. 12-point advantage, the largest of the game now for the Patriots. Now D'Angelo one-on-one with Stanger. Going to cross him up. Aaron shot. The ball appeared to slip out of his hand. Now Stanger bringing it up the open court. Fast pace, beautiful look underneath the Cooper. And a much needed time. Let's see what happened. Oh, they called a foul on it too. I could hardly hear it with the crowd noise, Joey.
We've seen some great action by the Patriots. Now 14-point lead. Cooper hoping to make it a 15.
Ryan Larson fouled Jack Cooper from behind, and what a start to the half.
And you know, a really huge thing for the Patriots has been limiting the Wildcats shooting. Besides a jumper and a three-pointer from Myersick, we have not seen much.
A much-needed timeout by the Wildcats, a full timeout. 8-point advantage for the Patriots in the first 3 minutes of this half. We're going to stick right here, Joey. What do you have to say?
And for the Patriots, like I said, limiting the shooter is a big key. I talked with Blake Stanger about kind of keys to winning, and he put it real simple for me. He said, what we need to do tonight is make shots, limit turnovers, shut down the scores, and play their game. The shooters have been shut down. They have only had 5 turnovers. They've been making shots this quarter, and they've been playing their style at their pace, and it's working.
I think I'll just go back to it. The more they adapt, shooting more threes, just continue swinging the ball, because you continue swinging the ball, eventually you'll have a place to drive the ball, and it can lead to wide open shooters. And they do have shooters all over this team. All 5 of their starters can shoot the three pretty well.
Yeah,
so.
I love the grit in this team. They started the game off 0 for 3 from 3, but they didn't try to avoid it. They kept shooting because they know that if you keep shooting it, eventually they'll start falling. And now we're seeing a lot of these shots falling.
Look, they know they're young. They know they're inexperienced. They know they're not going to be the best team out on the court at all times. But they're for sure going to compete 100% every time. And look, they work really hard, and it's paying dividends right now. We've seen this team improve throughout the year so far from what the expectations were at the beginning of the year. They are not a bad team by any stretch, this Patriots team. And you can tell they are growing as we speak. And it's loomed large at the start of this third quarter especially. We resume action with the 15-point Patriot advantage. Beanham trying to go against Harding. Spins, creates separation. Good move by Dallas Beanham, floating in the air for a quick 2.
Yeah, it was a nice job. Spin move right into the floater, and it worked to perfection.
Gage Stanger going to give it off to Harding. And once again, finding an open man at the three-point line is Trey Mungin. Not going to elect to shoot it, though. Stanger brings it back out. Gets past 2. Oh, tough layup over Myerstick is Blake Stanger. Not afraid to go up against the big center.
Great aggressive approach and an amazing finish.
Oh, Michael Harding sends Dallas Beanham's ball out of here.
A huge rejection by Michael Harding, not letting him go up. And the momentum is all on the Patriots' side right now.
And Beanham's going to check out, and checking into the game is going to be number 5, Josh Wickstrom. Trevor Albert going to check back into the game. Jack Cooper going to get a quick breather. The four-guard lineup, once again with shooting, seemed to work pretty well. The Patriots are winning the battle of the reboundings as well, despite having a smaller lineup for the majority of the game so far. Larson gives it out to Myerstick. Myerstick goes at the shoulder of Stanger. Stanger going to pick up a foul on the floor. That's going to be his 3rd.
Yeah, and you brought up rebounding. And with the size advantage for the Wildcats, you know, you kind of expect Millard West to probably have an advantage rebounding. You know, going into the second half, Patriots were up 14-9 on rebounds, now 16-11. You know, they've really had their number so far.
Well, we saw early in the game, Millard West was feeding Myerstick the ball. They've kind of gone away with him. They need to go get back to him if they're going to come back in this one. He is their leading scorer, of course. That is an air ball by D'Angelo, and that is out of bounds before Myerstick could save it. And nothing's going right now for the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need a strategy change right now because what they're doing is not working for them. They haven't been able to stop the Patriots, and their offense hasn't been able to produce.
Stanger gets past Larson. And that charge called on the Patriots. Appear to be a block. We move on, 15-point advantage for the Patriots. 3.5 to go in the third quarter.
And obviously not the call that the Patriots are looking for. And now a good opportunity for the Wildcats to try and get back into this game.
They're going to need a score, and the Patriots have stopped them from scoring throughout. Myerstick, one-on-one with Albert, tries to pick his pocket. Larson, quick 3 from the corner, yes!
3-point shot.
Just like you were alluding to, Joey, they need to start making shots because there's only 11 minutes to go in this game. So not only does the pace have to pick up from them, so does the defensive pressure as well and the shot making. Double screen up top, trying to give Albert a look. Good job by Myerstick not to let him get open. Cross court, Harding's wide open, his 3 ball. No good. And look at the battle underneath by Trevor Albert. Battle still. Albert winds up with it. And let's see, Meyerstick finally corrals it. And a foul is going to be called. Let's see on who. Trevor Albert wrestled the ball away. He's not going to argue it.
Ball charged to Millard South, number 34.
And it was number 34, Jack Cooper, with the foul.
And regardless of the result, great job by Trevor Albert fighting for that. You know, he had multiple times where majority of players, that's an easy rebound for the other team, but he fought hard and did everything he could to get that ball.
Although he didn't score, those are winning plays. Forces Meyerstick to pass it back out to D'Angelo for 3. 2 straight threes by the Wildcats. Just like that, the 15-point lead's been dissipated to 9.
And it's been a huge last couple minutes for the Wildcats. Been able to stop the Patriots and hit 2 threes of their own.
Lucian's going to stop the bleeding before it gets any worse. The Wildcats showing signs of life. A big game for both teams. Patriots on top by 9, 38-29. We'll be right back after this. Quick timeout. We're back here at Millard South. The Patriots are still up 9. But a quick 6-0 run by Millard West. Joey, what's going right for them? What needs to change for the Patriots to continue to build that lead back up?
Well, I mean, all game, you know, a big thing for the Patriots is that they shut down the shooters. And even when Millard West was open, they were not able to get their shot falling. Now, you know, they're shooting to perfection, 2 straight threes, and it looks like the atmosphere is different. They're able to move the ball better and get better looks.
Anytime Conway's in the game, they're trying to get a touch to Jack. He's fighting for position. They just won't give him the ball. Stanger now. Blake, that is, off to Gage. Gage tries to get past his man, cannot do it. Good defensive possession by the Wildcats. Now Stanger. To Cooper. In the corner to Harding. Now Albert's running, going to get a chance. He's getting wrapped up. He's going to turn around with the size advantage over Beanham and convert. So good position by Millard West, but finally Millard South finds the size advantage, finds the mismatch, and Albert, who's had a phenomenal game so far. He's playing very well for the Patriots, and he just poked the ball away. Harding's going to widen up for it. Trevor Albert with the steal. Now numbers for Blake Stanger. To Albert. Stripped. No foul call. Out of bounds. Patriot ball.
And for Albert, we've seen a great job after a slower start. He's leading the team with 13 points, and it seems like he's been everywhere. He's been doing a great job on offense, defense, and rebounding as well.
He's been big time this entire game. Stanger thought about a 3. Harding gonna work it back out as Millard West moves to zone. Stanger. Millard South being patient, trying to find that open look.
That's one great thing, you know. Blake Stanger, kind of the floor general. He waits till it's there.
The floor general found a wide open Harding, who got a wide open Stanger on an extra pass. No good. Harding, good to Nasty underneath. That's going to be a jump ball. That's going to be possession arrow Millard West. The Patriot bench is pleading for a foul call. They're not going to get it, though.
And for Millard West, we've seen a lot more aggression lately, and it's really been working in their favor so far.
Gage Stanger going to take a quick breather. Trey Munchin checks into the game. Meyerstick and Olsen back in the game. Zach Olsen's the 3rd leading scorer on the Wildcats. He has been held scoreless so far this game.
Yeah, he's really been limited. You know, that's one big thing for the Patriots, just shutting down their big scorers, and Olsen has not been able to get any good looks tonight. He's had a few 3-pointers where he's been unsuccessful, and it just seems like nothing's going his way so far.
D'Angelo. Trying to get past Stanger. Good move by D'Angelo. Count it. Oh, let's see. They're going to call it on the floor, I believe.
Foul charge to number 30. Trevor Albert, his third personal.
So something to keep an eye on, kind of.
Team 5.
Apparently I'm blind, ladies and gentlemen, watching at home. Thanks for informing me he missed, Joey.
No, that one is deceiving from our view. It looked like it went in. It just barely went to the right side of the rim and went out.
In. I hope we don't get a dislike on the broadcast for that.
I sure hope not.
I plead to all you people listening. So D'Angelo's going to go to the line for 2. Since the first. A look ahead for Millard South. After this game, they're going to play tomorrow at Lewis Central in Council Bluffs. That's a big game for the Patriots. We'll see how they can fare. If they are able to win this game, how will they play back-to-back nights? Can they keep it going, or will they have a letdown game? That will remain to see. And then next week, they play Creighton Prep. We'll be at home at Millard South High School. 7:15 start. 25 seconds and counting in the third quarter. Patriots looking to hold for the final shot. As good as the Patriots did play this quarter, Millard West has answered late, Joey, and the Patriots have only outscored the Wildcats by 3 this quarter. Harding, though, going to get that ball stripped, and that is clearly a foul. Harding being harassed. That's going to be the second team foul of the half for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and like you were saying, the Wildcats really upped their ball. You know, they were down by 15. Now they're limiting it only a 9-point deficit, and they're trying to shorten it even more.
Just trying to chip away. D'Angelo's going to go to the bench. Dallas Beanham back in the game. 8 seconds to go. Harding cuts. One of Michael Harding's best qualities is cutting to the basket, and we've seen Coach Lucian utilize him on inbounds multiple times this game, cutting to the basket. Three-pointer at the buzzer is no good for number 32, Max Anderson. And we go to the fourth, Joey. 11-point lead for the Patriots, looking to get a big statement win to turn their season around. We'll take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, and be right back here from Millard South High School. We're back here for the start of the fourth quarter with a 42-31 advantage for Millard South. Blake Stanger and Trevor Albert, as well as Michael Harding, actually have been leading the way for the Patriots this game. It hasn't actually been Gage Stanger. Nonetheless, though, the Patriots have played well together as a team. Gage Stanger, no good on a tough floater in the lane. Dallas Beanham going to race up the court with it. Going to give it off to Olsen, who's going to pass in the corner. That's D'Angelo with the ball. Coming off a curl is Larson. Sharp shooter, yes.
And we've really seen that three-pointer open up for the Wildcats. As you know, they hit 2 3-pointers later in the third, and now here they are early in the fourth, starting it off with a three-pointer.
We'll see if they start doing more designed three-point plays to try to get them back in the game, because the half-court sets, just plain old pick-and-roll offense, ball movement hasn't been really working that well. And let's see what the call was there.
It looks like it was a 3 in the key called.
Lucian's not going to argue it, despite the ref trying to give him an explanation. He's just going to move on. We've played a minute. 42-34. Beanham works it around to Meyerstick. Meyerstick's the leading scorer on the Patriots. Finally gets it going. We haven't seen Meyerstick do anything since the first quarter. 5-0 run right out of the gates to start this quarter by the Wildcats. Lead is down to 6.
And right there, that was his first time scoring on the inside. He had one mid-range jumper, 1 3, and there he is contributing on the inside.
Trying to get a touchdown low to Trevor Albert. Harding, though, he's going to work it around to Cooper in the corner. And now Cooper swings it around to the opposite side of the field. Good look. Gage Stanger now. Oh, Stanger, Blake Stanger, able to save it. Get past Olsen. Layup up and no good. Tried to reverse it. Tough shot.
And
Nonetheless, D'Angelo running up the court. Off to Olsen. Can he get on the board? No. It's been that kind of night for Zach Olsen. Larson's unable to save it.
And for the Wildcats right now, they're getting everything going. Everything they lacked from the start, here they are. You know, the Patriots' plan was to shut down their shooters and stop Meyerstick on the inside, and here they are. Their shooters are going, and Meyerstick's been scoring on the inside.
Gage gonna bring it up the court. Oh, drops D'Angelo, gives it off to Cooper. Cooper gets fouled underneath by number 15, Chase Holtman.
And one thing you had mentioned is, you know, Gage Stanger hasn't been scoring as much. Obviously, he didn't play a lot in the second quarter. But the Patriots, you know, have really had other guys stepping up. You know, Trevor Albert with 13 points, Jack Cooper with 5, Michael Harding with 11, and Blake Stanger with 8. You know, really everyone's been contributing to this team today. And, you know, Gage Stanger, while he might not have a ton of points, he's really been, you know, really gelling this team together. Had some great ball movement.
Cooper's gonna miss the first free throw. Patriots sticking with the starting 5, which is, I presume they're gonna do the entire quarter. No real foul trouble. Trevor Albert and Gage Stanger both have 3 fouls, but it doesn't really seem to be a concern right now. Jack Cooper's going to miss both free throws, so Patriots still have yet to score in this fourth quarter. D'Angelo is going to lose it. Oh, Michael Harding. What an effort play by Michael Harding. Going to give it up, and he traveled with it. You know what, though? If I'm Coach Lucien, I am not mad about that play.
Yeah,
that's still a winning play by Michael Harding.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play. So much effort, so much heart on that one, getting the ball. Unfortunately, got trapped on the sideline and turned the ball over. And that'll be the 6th turnover by the Patriots tonight.
And now Gage and Blake playing pressure on the inbounds. D'Angelo's going to be the point guard for right now. He's going to give it up to Holtman. Holtman attacking. They're trying to give it to Larson, their best three-point shooter. That appeared to be blocked by Gage. Blocked by Albert underneath. Great play by Trevor Albert as Larson was able to get his own block and try to put it up for 2.
Yeah, huge block by Albert. Now the Patriots, they got to retaliate. The offense has been a little slow lately, and they got to get it going.
Albert comes off a curl. Cooper has nowhere to go with it. Now to Harding, who's going to back down his opponent. Now to the wing. It's Albert. He's going to look to set a screen. Now he's going to pass it off to Gage. Gage drives, pulls up. Nice pull up by Gage. Unable to convert, though. Look at Trevor Albert fighting for that ball. Once again, a winning play by the Patriots. You know they want this game desperately. They still have yet to score in this quarter, though, as we're under 5 minutes to go. You got that eerie feeling in the building as well. Very quiet for a 6-point game in a rivalry game with less than 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, student section's got to get loud right now. You know, we're in the final quarter of a close game against the biggest rival.
Oh, great find by Holtman to D'Angelo. The Wildcats, 6-0. Is it 6-0? It's 8-0 this entire quarter.
They've been playing great. Now only a 4-point deficit after trailing by 15.
Stanger, what a look to Cooper. Following the Millard West dime with the one of his own.
A great play right there. Cooper getting his 10th point of the game.
Olsen tries to attack. Olsen gets that swatted. No, they're going to call a foul from behind. Jack Cooper does not agree with the call.
Foul charge to number 34, Jack Cooper. His 3rd personal.
And tough call for the Patriots. Hopefully for the Wildcats, this results in Olsen getting his first points of the game.
Nope.
Jack Olsen was fouled in the act of shooting.
Zach Olsen. Yes.
I'd love to see You know, 5-point game, fourth quarter. This Patriots student section's getting loud. They're into it.
4:10 and counting. Let's see if the Patriots can finally get some offense going. Stanger, the hesitation, off the rim and no good. Rebound underneath by Conway.
Great
now
hezzy
Dallas
move.
Beanham pushing it up. Conway over to Olsen. Oh, look at Blake Stanger. Olsen turning it over, still loose. That's gonna be a jump ball. Should be Patriot ball with the arrow. No, it's gonna stay with the Wildcats, I think.
And it looked like you could see Stanger trying to call a timeout, but I guess that one was just tied up between the two of them.
Patriots clinging to a 5-point advantage in this one. Conway. Oh, they called a foul on Stanger. Appeared from our vantage point that Stanger had his hand on the ball. It should have been a jump ball, Joey.
And now we got the Wildcats in the bonus. Could be very big for them. And that'll now be the third foul on Blake Stanger.
Wildcats are indeed in the bonus.
And James Conway hasn't been as active as as the Wildcats would have liked, and now he's at the line hoping to make it a 3-point game.
Their sixth man off the bench, unable to convert the one-on-one. Gage Stanger's going to get that taken away by Larson. Harding with the rebound underneath, and he's going to clear it and
Nice
bring it up
shot,
the
getting
court.
physical right there by Harding.
Harding's been all over the place today, getting a lot of hustle points, I would say. Gage Stanger with the ball. They try to trap him. Harding. Good look to Albert in the corner. Bang!
What a huge three by Albert. Now we got an 8-point lead. His 16th point and third three of the day.
Beanham tries to ISO. Olsen three gets blocked by Cooper, but he's going to get fouled. Cooper got into his grill. He blocked the shot, but he did clearly get into his lane of coming down, kind of the Zaza Kawhi type rule.
And that'll now be Cooper's fourth foul of the day. But the Patriots, we saw that offense open up. We didn't see much going into this fourth quarter. Now they're starting to break out. 3 minutes to go, 8-point lead.
Jack Cooper, the only one with 4 fouls for the Patriots as Olsen gets his second point of the night. Blake Stanger going over to chat with Coach Lucian, the leader that he is. Olsen's second free throw is good.
You got to love watching Blake Stanger, just the way his mind works. You know, he always makes sure the first thing he does is go talk with Coach Lucian. You know, you always see him talking with his guys, making sure they know where they need to be. You know,
sure
great
everybody's
floor
on the same
general.
page.
Yeah.
Olsen knocks down all 3. So it's back to a 5-point advantage for Millard South. And again, if Cooper were to foul out, I would expect Trey Munchin to be the one to come off the bench. We saw them go with that 4-guard lineup a lot in the first half. Nonetheless, Patriots with the ball. Harding gets it off a curl. Harding, he's going to get that. That's going to be a foul on Conway. Got Harding's hand as he went up for the layup.
And Harding, you know, it seems like every game you see his aggression paying off of how many times he goes to the line. You know, I know last game he went to the line 10 times, or not 10 times. He shot 10 shots from the line, and I believe this is his 9th and 10th free throw of the day.
He's been very aggressive today. It's been a pretty good sight from Michael Harding. He stepped up big today. First free throw's good.
Michael Harding is alive.
Jack Cooper is going to take a quick breather, Joey. Obviously to try to preserve him for the final couple minutes when rebounding is going to be obviously the most pivotal thing for the Patriots if they were able to maintain their lead. So Trey Munchin is going to come in for right now. And Harding's second free throw. Too strong. Holtman gives it off to Olsen. Guarded by Gage Stanger up top. Olsen, tough shot underneath. Left to short, gets his own rebound. Gonna get put back up. And he's gonna get fouled by Gage Stanger and go to the line for yet another free throw opportunity, Joey.
Foul charge.
And he sure has been getting his fair share of shots in this fourth quarter.
Stinger, his 4th personal, team 9.
And looks like Jack Cooper is getting ready to get right back in.
Olsen left that one short.
And as much as we might want a more comfortable lead, this is exactly what you want. Millard South, Millard West, about 3 minutes to go, a 5-point game.
It's what we wanted. We've seen the Patriots, their last home game before the holiday break against Elkhorn South. They were able to prevail in a close game. We saw them really mature and win a close game for the first time with this group. Now they have to do it again against a better opponent, their rivals, Millard West. Michael Harding fighting for a position. That's going to be a foul call from behind. That was Ryan Larson guarding him. 15 foul for the Wildcats. 2 more fouls, and the Patriots will be in the bonus.
And for the Patriots, right now you got to make sure you're not rushing anything, not rushing any shots, making sure you're playing your game at your pace. And that's one thing I can guarantee you Blake Stanger is sure of.
Gage has it right now up top. Gonna get past Larson. Now gonna get it back out to Blake. Killing clock right now are the Patriots. Oh, and an errant pass by Blake Stanger. Nearly hit the official in the head. Nonetheless, it's a turnover. And if that's the game the Patriots are going to try to play, the keep-away game, I don't know if that's smart, Joey. I think you try to win the game. You don't try to preserve the lead and win the game that way. You go after the game. You go after us, and you try to win it that way. You don't try to kill clock and win it that way. Because that's when teams start to press. That's when teams start to foul. That's when referees start to allow more contact, allow more possibilities of steals, and that's what leads to turnovers like we just saw.
I liked how they started the play. You know, Stanger takes his time, gives it to Gage. Gage drives, nothing's there, he gives it back. You know, you still want to be safe, you still want to be precautious, but you also don't want to, you know, be too heavy on the pass and risk some turnovers like we just saw right there.
And at some point, you just got to continue, like, slow down, then boom, go, and find an open man. And I think that's what Coach Lucian might be talking about in the huddle, is maybe continue that, slow it down plays, but then all of a sudden we're going to kick into high gear. We're going to have a set play, maybe find somebody down low open on a cut, or a screen on the wing to get somebody open for a three.
Yeah, I would say I like how they started with that drive and kick. You know, if nothing's there, feel free to give it back, play it safe, but you also want to be a little aggressive, see if you can get Cooper or Albert down low. If not, just play your game. You know, that's the big thing that all the players were reiterating, that they want to make sure they just play at their pace and play the game that they know.
No silly fouls. That has to be stressed right now. No over-the-back calls on rebounding, because once again, the Patriots have 9 team fouls. Next team foul, Millard West, is in the double bonus, so the 1-on-1's out of the picture. We resume play with 2 minutes and counting. Munchin still in the game. Gage Stanger not in, actually, at this moment. Larson, he wants to shoot it. Good job by Munchin to stay on him. Now Meyerstick against Albert. Nowhere to go against the lengthy 6'9" center for the Patriots. Harding blocks that from behind. Cooper gets fouled by D'Angelo, and what a block by Michael Harding. He has stepped up countless times tonight, Joey.
Yeah, he's always been the aggressor, whether it's a last-second play on defense, a hustle play to get the ball back, or driving aggressively. He's been everywhere on the court tonight, and it pays off. Block right there, and the foul being drawn by the Patriots.
Millard West now going to press, so the Patriots bring everybody up.
And this is a scenario right here where the Patriots need to make sure they're not rushing any passes. This is, you know, turnover central right here with this press. So they need to make sure they're taking it small or taking it slow, being smart.
Blake Stanger with the ball. Looking to trap. Cooper gets that ball stolen by Beanham. He should have just gave it off to Gage Stanger to begin with. Beanham now with the ball. That's the turnover the Wildcats needed. Good job by Harding. 3 ball, no. That was a pretty good look for number 32, Max Anderson. Gage Stanger not going to bring it up. Gets it off to Harding. Harding to Albert. Albert, yes!
Huge dish by Harding. Great finish by Albert. His 18th point of the game.
D'Angelo drives on Stanger. Gets fouled on the way up. And D'Angelo's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Blake Stanger, his 4th personal, team 10.
And now Blake Stanger looking at his 4th foul. But honestly, in this scenario, a minute left, you know, that's not something you're super concerned about. You're just looking to make sure you do everything possible to keep this lead.
First free throw's good by D'Angelo. I mean, free throw shooting and no turnovers. Free throw shooting and no turnovers. that's how the Patriots are going to win the game in the last minute 8.
Yeah, I think in a scenario like this, once they start fouling, you want to get it to Stanger, Harding, or Albert. Those have been the 3 most consistent free throw shooters today.
Timeout by Lucian, doesn't like what he sees. He's going to talk it over with this guy. Millard South is preserving a 5-point lead. We'll take a 30-second break to regroup and be right back. Patriots looking to inbounding. Michael Harding is the inbounder. He can run the break. Good job by Stanger to escape the pressure. And a dangerous pass to Harding. Now Harding's trapped, has to get it back. Stanger, that could have been a walk. No walk called. Now he's trapped with it. And that's going to be stolen from behind by D'Angelo, but a foul is called.
Foul charge to Millard West.
And now big play as the Patriots now enter the bonus, and Blake Stanger will go to the line.
Myers, Dick, Olsen, and Larson checking back into the game now. Obviously, Millard West has backups in to commit those fouls and trap. Although I don't know really why. Nobody has 4 fouls for the Wildcats, so it doesn't really matter at this point. You should just keep your best players in at the most crucial times.
Yeah. And big free throws right here by Stanger.
Millard South looking to complete the double sweep tonight. Stanger's free throw's no good. Trevor Albert almost got that rebound. Meyerstick gets it up to D'Angelo. Wildcats working quick. Need a quick shot. D'Angelo looking to drive on Stanger. No foul called. Layup no good. Gage Stanger off to Blake with the rebound. Now back to Michael Harding. 41 seconds and counting. And Larson's finally going to be the one to commit the foul. 39 seconds to go. Patriots 5-point lead.
And that was a huge defensive possession by the Patriots. Good job shutting down the drive, getting the board. Now they're looking in great position, especially if they can hit 2 free throws right here.
Team 8.
First free throw is good for Blake Stanger. Stanger's calm. He's meant for this moment. He's meant to be the leader of this young team, and they're growing as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. Patriots are 2-6, but they're a very competitive and up-and-coming 2-6 team looking to get to 3-6, and they're 36 seconds and counting away from doing that. D'Angelo gives it off to Olsen. Millard West needs to shoot it quick. Holtman driving. Olsen, 3. No. Albert the rebound. Albert off to Stanger. And Millard West going to foul one more time. It's going to be Holtman on the foul. And the student section, the Patriot faithful, can start to smell it, Joey.
It is electric right now. And Olsen, unfortunately, has not been able to get that 3 together. And the Wildcats have paid for it. Now 7-point game. Patriots hoping to make it 9.
Millard West going to play Benson, Kearney, and Northwest coming up. So a big stretch for the Wildcats as well. But I tell you what, if they can close this out, this is a huge momentum victory for the Patriots, Joey. While we have the moment, we want to thank Andrew Smith and Cole Stanislav, our 2 production guys, for their work today. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here and helping us out throughout the game with your production.
We cannot do this without them.
Larson, 3. Yes.
And Larson, that 3's been there all this half for him. And there it is again. Wildcats showing that they are not done yet.
Larson's clearly their most prolific three-point shooter. You wish, if you're a Wildcat fan, that they could have got them more involved. Doesn't even have to be just catch and shoot. It could be set plays that they could have got Larson involved. So I think looking back for Millard West, that's going to be one thing to look back on, not giving Larson enough chances from 3.
Yeah, you look, you did not see many three-point attempts for the Wildcats in the first half. You saw a 3 made by Myersick, and other than that, I think I saw maybe 1 or 2 other attempts in the first half. It just wasn't there for them. And then the second half, when you saw them come back, it was a 15-point deficit. They closed it because that 3 played a huge part. You saw Larson shooting those threes. Then that opened up Myersick down low. And it's just
Millard West bench, they have a way deeper team than Millard South. So obviously, coming into the game, our starters were going to have to be better than their starters. Trevor Albert's been better than Myerstick, right? Zach Wilson struggled. Michael Harding played great. Jack Cooper struggled a little bit, but both Stangers have played really good and matched Larson and D'Angelo on the wings. So our starters really came to play, and they were going to have to outplay Millard West starters if they were going to come out of here with the win. And you know what? They showed up. And it's a testament to them as players improving every day, but it's also a testament to Coach Lucian and his staff for continuing to work with these players and continuing to improve every day. That's something Lucian has talked to us about, how this team, they have no quit in them. They continue to fight, they continue to learn, they continue to get better. This is a big step in the right direction for him and his program.
Yeah, this is really this could be a big turning point for this team. Not the start they were looking for to the season, but assuming they can finish this win tonight, be a great way to bounce back.
Blake Stanger gets fouled underneath by Dallas Beanham.
Foul charge to Millard West, number 24.
And Blake Stanger, huge game from him. You look at the stat line, obviously it's not like he was an electric scorer, but he was just a great leader today. He was moving the ball fantastically. His defense was just amazing. He was just everywhere on defense, putting pressure on the opponent, and it really shows tonight how big of a role he plays on this team.
Look, Gage Stanger, this isn't a game that he expected to have. He expected to play a little better. Jack Cooper would probably say the same. But overall, the collective unit, they played as a team. They played situationally great when it mattered. And a couple big stretches. They had a couple big runs, including at the beginning of the second half. And that's going to be what pays dividends, because they were up 6 at half. And if Stanger makes his free throw, guess what? They're up 6, so it's been even this entire second half. So that run at the start of the third quarter to create that separation to get it to a 15-point lead, that was probably the turning point of the game where Millard South really took control.
Timeout on the floor.
Yeah, and it was a great job tonight. Albert, Harding, and Blake Stanger really stepped up and filled in. And, guys like Trey Mungeon, Brock Murtaugh, when they were needed, they were able to step in and give exactly what was needed from them. All around, a huge game from the Patriots. Everyone is contributing, assuming they can pull together this win. Great game from the Patriots. Could be a turning point for this season.
Well said. We have to pause it due to copyright. All right, so the Patriots are 13 seconds away from winning this one. They're up 6. D'Angelo, quick 3 ball. No, that's short. It's an air ball. Albert gets fouled underneath. And that appears that's all she wrote tonight, Joey. The Patriots are going to come out with the double sweep. Girls with a dominating 40-plus point victory over the Lady Wildcats. And I tell you what, these Patriots with a big win over their rivals tonight.
Huge night for Millard South as a whole. The girls team really reiterated their dominance and showed that they're here to stay. The boys showed that, their story isn't over, that they got a lot more in the tank.
Andrew, continue to look at that student section. Continue to get that camera on that student section, leaving early, bro. Andrew Smith, great production work with the camera tonight. What can I say? Now take a look at our student section, Andrew.
And it's still packed. Great night for Patriot Nation. Packed out the house. And here we are. Huge win against biggest rival Millard West. And overall tonight, assuming the next 5 seconds goes as planned, Millard South will take
Joey,
Q Street.
don't jinx anything. Just all kidding aside right now, folks. It's been a pretty long last 22 seconds.
It really has been.
It's like a college basketball game, except for there's been like no TV timeouts as well. Albert, unable to get the first one. That's another person who played terrific tonight. And I think if Lucian looks on film, they're going to try to create more opportunities for Trevor Albert to get open on the three-point line.
Yeah, he really stepped up, leading scorer tonight.
Yep.
Great game for him.
Holtman chucks it at the buzzer. No good. 54-48. 6-point win for the Millard South Patriots. They improved to 3-6 on the year. Despite their record, let's ignore that. They are improving every day, and they're looking to get back in the hunt for state. Thank you to everybody who joined us tonight. The Patriots come out with 2 victories in the Battle of Q Street. Join us next week when Millard South plays Creighton Prep. For Andrew Smith, Cole Stanislaw, Joey Kirkle, I'm Dylan Pelster signing off. Have a great night, everybody.